Breaking news for everyone who depends on Social Security, SSI or SSDI benefits. If you're expecting your payment this November, you need to hear this right now. The Social Security Administration has just confirmed changes to the November payment schedule. And if you don't know about this, you could be caught completely off guard when your money doesn't arrive when you expect it. This affects millions of Americans. And today, I'm breaking down exactly what's happening, when your payment is actually coming, and what you need to do to prepare. Stay with me. This is critical. Welcome back to the channel. If you're new here, this is where we cut through the confusion and bring you real, accurate Social Security updates you can trust. No clickbait, no rumors, just the facts that protect your benefits and your financial security. We're here for seniors, retirees, SSI recipients, SSDI beneficiaries, and anyone who depends on these payments to pay rent, buy groceries, and cover monthly bills. And if that's you, do me a favor right now. Hit that subscribe button and turn on notifications. Because when the Social Security Administration makes changes like this, you deserve to know about it immediately, not after you've already missed your payment window. All right, let's get into what's actually happening in November and why the payment schedule is shifting. So here's what's going on. Every month, Social Security payments go out on a specific schedule, and that schedule is based on your birth date and the type of benefit you receive. It's been this way for years. You know when to expect your money. You plan around it, you budget for it. But November 2025 has something different happening, and it all comes down to how the calendar falls this year. Let me explain. The normal schedule. Under the regular Social Security payment schedule, here's how it works. If you receive SSI, Supplemental Security Income, your payment comes on the first of every month. That's the rule. Always has been. If you receive Social Security retirement, survivors, or disability benefits, and you started receiving them before May 1997, your payment also comes on the third of the month, every month, like clockwork. But if you started receiving benefits after May 1997, your payment date depends on your birthday. Here's the breakdown. If you were born between the 1st and the 10th of the month, your payment comes on the second Wednesday. If you were born between the 11th and the 20th, your payment comes on the third Wednesday. And if you were born between the 21st and the 31st, your payment comes on the fourth Wednesday. That's the normal system. And most months, it works perfectly. What's different in November 2025? But November 2025 is not a normal month. Here's why. November 1st falls on a Saturday this year, and the Social Security Administration does not process payments on weekends or federal holidays. So when a payment date lands on a Saturday, Sunday, or holiday, the SSA moves that payment to the last business day before. That means the SSI payment that would normally go out on Saturday, November 1st, is actually going out on Friday, October 31st. Let me say that again because this is important. If you receive SSI, you are getting your November payment at the end of October, on October 31st. That's this month. Now, if you're thinking, wait, does that mean I'm getting two payments in October? The answer is yes. You got your regular October SSI payment on October 1st, and now you're getting your November SSI payment on October 31st. But here's the part that catches people off guard. Because you're getting your November payment early, that means there is no SSI payment in November. None. Zero. So if you're used to seeing that deposit hit your account on the first of every month, November is going to feel very different. You will not see a payment on November 1st. You will not see a payment at all in November. And if you don't plan for that, if you don't budget carefully, you could run into serious problems halfway through November when you realize your next payment isn't coming until December 1st. The rest of the November schedule. Now, what about everyone else? If you receive Social Security retirement or disability benefits, your November schedule is mostly normal. But let me walk you through the exact dates so there's no confusion. If you receive benefits and started before May 1997, your payment comes on Monday, November 3rd. That's a normal payment date. Nothing changes there. If your birthday is between the 1st and the 10th, your payment comes on Wednesday, November 12th. That's the second Wednesday of the month, right on schedule. If your birthday is between the 11th and the 20th, your payment comes on Wednesday, November 19th. That's the third Wednesday, also right on schedule. And if your birthday is between the 21st and the 31st, your payment comes on Wednesday, November 26th. That's the fourth Wednesday of November. So for most Social Security recipients, November looks pretty standard. You're getting your payment on the same schedule you always do. But for SSI recipients, this is a huge month to pay attention to. Why this happens? You might be wondering, why does the SSA do this? Why not just pay people on Monday, November 3rd, if the first falls on a weekend? It's a fair question. The reason is simple. The Social Security Administration follows a strict rule. Payments must go out on or before the scheduled date. They cannot go out after. So when a payment date falls on a weekend or holiday, they have to move it earlier. They can't move it later. That would be considered a late payment, and the SSA doesn't do that. It's actually a protection for you. It ensures you never have to wait longer than you're supposed to for your money. But it does create these situations where you get two payments in 1 month and none in the next. And if you're not prepared for it, it can throw off your entire budget. Real-world impact. Let me give you an example of how this affects people. Imagine you're an SSI recipient. You got your October payment on October 1st. You used that money to pay rent, buy groceries, cover utilities, maybe your medication. Now it's October 31st, you get your November payment. Great. But here's the thing. You still have to make that money last all the way until December 1st. That's 31 days. If you're not careful, if you treat that November payment like it's extra money, you could spend it too quickly. And then by mid-November, you're stuck. No money coming in. Bills still due. Groceries still needed. That's why this matters so much. You have to think of that October 31st payment as your November money, because that's exactly what it is. It's just coming early. So here's what you need to do right now. First, if you're an SSI recipient, check your bank account around October 31st. Make sure that November payment actually hits your account. If it doesn't, contact the Social Security Administration immediately. Don't wait. Second, budget that money carefully. Treat it like it has to last you the entire month of November. Because it does. Set aside money for rent or mortgage right away. Set aside money for utilities. Set aside money for food and medication. Don't spend it all at once just because it came early. Third, mark your calendar. Write down December 1st as your next payment date. That way you're not surprised or confused when November comes and goes with no deposit. If you're a Social Security retirement or disability recipient, double-check your payment date based on your birthday. Make sure you know which Wednesday your money is coming. Don't assume it's the same as last month. November has 5 Wednesdays this year, so the dates shift a little. And if you're ever unsure about when your payment is coming, log into your My Social Security account online. The SSA has a payment schedule tool that shows you exactly when your next deposit is scheduled. You can also call the SSA at 1-800-772-1213. They can confirm your payment date over the phone. The key here is awareness. You can't prepare for something you don't know about, but now you know, and that puts you in control. Listen, this is exactly why this channel exists. The Social Security Administration makes changes like this all the time. And most people don't find out until it's too late. Until their payment doesn't show up when they expected it. Until they're scrambling to figure out what went wrong. But you don't have to be one of those people. If you subscribe to this channel, you get updates like this before they affect you. You get clarity, you get peace of mind, you get the information you need to protect your income and plan your budget. So if you haven't already, hit that subscribe button right now. Turn on the notification bell, and join the thousands of people who trust this channel to keep them informed and protected. We're in this together, and I've got your back. All right, let's wrap this up. Here's the bottom line. If you receive SSI, your November payment is coming on October 31st. That means 2 payments in October and none in November. Plan accordingly. If you receive Social Security retirement or disability benefits, your November payment is coming on your normal schedule based on your birthday. Check the dates I mentioned earlier and mark your calendar. This isn't a crisis, it's just a calendar quirk. But if you don't know about it, it can throw off your entire month. Now you know, now you're prepared, and that's what matters. Thanks for watching. I'll see you in the next update. Stay informed, stay protected, and take care of yourself.